Welcome to HackTX.
HackTX is a space for students of any major to come together to work on creative solutions using technology. It is a place to learn, meet others, and to innovate. Normally, you'd be here, surrounded by your peers and fellow hackers. But due to the recent pandemic, we've had to make some changes to accommodate. Welcome to the first virtual HackTX. All of the things from last year's HackTX, from the comfort of your own peers and fellow hackers.
Welcome to HackTX.
HackTX is a space for students of any major to come together to work on creative solutions using technology. It is a place to learn, meet others, and to innovate. Normally, you'd be here, surrounded by your peers and fellow hackers. But due to the recent pandemic, we've had to make some changes to accommodate. Welcome to the first virtual HackTX. All of the things from last year's HackTX, from the comfort of your own bedroom, coding, merch, games, and more. Please join us and enjoy HackTX 2020.
Welcome to HackTX.
Welcome to HackTX.
Welcome to HackTX.
Welcome to HackTX.
Welcome to HackTX 2020.
Welcome to HackTX.
Welcome to HackTX 2020.
Welcome to HackTX. Nailed it.
All right. I want to go ahead and welcome everybody to HackTX 2020. We are so excited to have y'all all here. We have a great event planned for y'all. We're really excited to get things kicked off today. Before we get into things, I want to go ahead and introduce my team of directors that are helping me present today, starting with the one, the only, Ansh Jain.
Hi everyone, my name is Ansh. I am the corporate director for Freetail this year, and I am also responsible for that F up just a few minutes ago. Sorry about that.
Hi everyone, I'm Arjun and I'm the tech director for Freetail this year.
My name is Brant and I'm one of the co-leads for this year.
I'm Didi. I'm outreach director this year.
Hi guys, I'm Ellen Okamura and I'm Freetail's creative director.
Hey everyone, I'm Kush and I'm the logistics director this year.
Hi, I'm Len and I'm the other co-lead.
And we are so excited to have y'all all here. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a great event. Also, I wanted to give a huge shout out to our organizers who helped throughout this whole year plan this great event. It's a lot of hard work. It's not easy. There's lots of moving pieces. So really huge shout out to all of y'all who helped out, as well as our mentors and judges. We're really excited to have y'all join us this weekend as well. And most importantly, once again, I want to thank all of our attendees for coming. We're really excited. And yeah, if there's anything that we can do to make this event pop for y'all, just let us know and we'll make it happen. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what is HackTX. In case you kind of got here and you're not really sure why you're here exactly or what we're going to be doing this weekend, don't worry. Basically, what this is, it's a 36-hour event. So we'll be going from now on to Sunday morning. And basically, it's just a time for students all across the country from different majors, pretty much all interests that you can think of. We all come together and make really cool projects and really just learn a bunch of really cool stuff that you probably wouldn't want to learn maybe on your everyday basis. So it's a really great event for y'all to learn and kind of showcase your skills. Can I get the next slide? Actually, 2 slides. There we go. We've been putting on HackTX since 2012. So we've been doing this once or twice. However, this is our first ever virtual Hack Texas. So we're very excited to have y'all here for that. And yeah, if there's anything that we can do to improve the experience for y'all, again, just let one of us know and we'll be happy to get on it. All right, next slide.
Alrighty, I would also like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of our incredible sponsors, starting with Instabase, our title sponsor. If you guys have not heard of these people, they are awesome, a great startup in San Francisco. Highly recommend checking out their applications and interacting with them throughout this event. Besides Instabase, we've got plenty of other sponsors. Microsoft coming in at Giga, Silvercar, Wayfair, and Chevron are all mega sponsors. Kuzo Class and Echo AR are startups that are supporting us this year. And we are also being supported by Pinnacle, which we will tell you guys about very shortly. But before that, I would like to introduce Instabase's speaker. Today we are hearing from Nakul Narayan, the head of solutions at Instabase, and probably the realest guy I know. So Nakul, take it away for a few minutes.
My first time being introduced as the realest guy, but it's good to see you again, Ansh. We were lucky enough to have Ansh as an intern over the summer, and I promise you he didn't F up like he did earlier today. Ansh actually was one of the first interns that shipped a feature in his first few weeks at Instabase, and he actually won the Instabase hackathon. So we're really excited to be part of Freetail and be a sponsor here. I'm a UT grad myself, probably spent way too many hours in the basement of ENS and Painter. I don't know if that's still the CS building, but really excited to be part of this event. And yeah, can't wait to see what everyone builds over the next couple of days.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Nakul. Really appreciate it. Next, we're going to hear from our Giga sponsor, Microsoft, and Brian will be speaking with you all today. Brian?
Hey, I'm going to share my screen. And then we'll get going. All right. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us. My name is Brian Clark. I'm a cloud advocate for Azure over at Microsoft. And we're just excited to be here to help enable you and empower you to build out the projects that you want to build out for this hackathon and to be a part of it. We're also running a prize of our own where it's the best use of Azure for social good. Here's the criteria. You'll be judged upon it towards the end of it. And then the prize of that at the end that you can win is LinkedIn Premium membership, an Xbox Ultimate Game Pass up to 4, and $1,000 US dollar donation to an approved charity that we have listed in another slide here. But before we get to that, what's available for you during this hackathon for Microsoft? Well, one, you can check out the Student Ambassadors program that we have that you can become a part of, where you get extra perks for being, associated in a way as a student ambassador within your university. You also, when you sign up via this link, aka.ms/A4S, Azure for Students, you'll get a $100 credit in Azure to use over 12 months, and you can use it for this hackathon. And then just other resources that are available for you, the Hack with Azure and a web app template in case you wanted to build some type of front end to your application or hack that you're putting together. As I mentioned, some of the charities that are approved, but if you have any questions about that kind of stuff, it'll be sorted out with the winners at that time. So that's about it. I hope you all have a great hack. Enjoy, have some fun, build some cool stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. You'll see myself, my colleague Jim, and Cecil will be around to help out if folks have questions about working on building out your hack on Azure. So thank you again. Have a good rest of the hackathon and good luck.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Brian. I'm going to stop your share and go back to this one.
Cool. And now a few words from our sponsor, Major League Hacking. Let's go.
Everyone, and welcome. My name is Elizabeth Gonzalez, and I'm a coach at Major League Hacking. HackTX is my 16th hackathon, and I'm super duper excited to be here. Now, before I get started, I'm going to be covering a lot of information, and everything can be found at this link here. Now, you might be asking yourself, what exactly is Major League Hacking? Well, we are the global hacker community, and it's our mission to empower hackers all over the world, including the European Union and Asia Pacific. And we've been empowering over 135,000 hackers just like yourselves. And by being here, you're earning points for your community. And if you want to earn more points, you can come out to more events and make sure to encourage your friends to come out as well. Now, what exactly are we going to be doing for you this weekend? Well, we'll be offering the US Air Force Cybersecurity Challenges, which are fun capture the flag style challenges that we can all walk through as a group. There's something here for everyone to learn, so I encourage you to come out. And additionally, 3 people here are going to be winning US Air Force branded items through our raffle that we'll be hosting at the end of this workshop. So if you come out, you have a chance to win a Bluetooth speaker, power bank, or laptop sleeve. Next up, there we go. Next up, winners will also be receiving 2020 season t-shirts, so make sure to submit on DevPost. We'll be hosting the Draw an Octocat Win an Octocat contest, so if you draw an Octocat in any form, make sure to post it on Twitter and tweet it adding GitHub Education and ML Hacks using the hashtags MyOctocat and HackTX 2020. If you do this, you have a chance to win an Octocat statue like you see on the screen, and the winners will be announced at closing ceremony. Speaking of GitHub, they are also offering the Student Developer Pack, which has thousands of dollars of professional grade free software for you to use for free just for being a student. So make sure to check that out at hackpack/GitHub. We have a lot more resources than that, however. We are also offering free domain names using the code SpookyScary, and I'll post that online as well. And you can get that for a .tech, .space, or .online domain with a year's worth of domain privacy. You will also be receiving up to $100 in Google Cloud credits. You'll be receiving the first 25 through a form, and you can come to me to get up to 3 refills. We are doing a prize for the best use of Google Cloud, and additionally, any COVID-19 project submitted using Google Cloud will have a chance to win up to $5,000 in Google Cloud credits for further development. So make sure to check that out if you're interested. CockroachDB is an elastic, indestructible SQL database for developers building modern applications, and you can launch your own cluster directly from the cloud with a complimentary free month's access and unlimited use. We will also be giving out t-shirts to any team that submits a project using CockroachDB. Just make sure to have a screenshot of your cluster activity in your DevPost submission. In addition, winners of the CockroachDB prize category will receive CockroachDB branded 3D printing pens. Also, DigiKey is sponsoring the Best Hardware Hack category. We'll be picking 2 winning teams, and each team member will receive a Grove beginner kit with a built-in Arduino. And if you're looking to participate, we'll be accepting hardware projects as well as hardware emulator projects. And if you're not sure where exactly to get started, make sure to check out hackpack/learn for a lot of really cool new software. Here are the complete prizes for this weekend, and you can check them all out on the DevPost as well. And if you do demo, then you'll receive a customized I demoed sticker, so make sure to do that on Sunday. We are also offering the Major League Hacking Career Lab. We have a bunch of companies that are interested in hiring hackers just like yourselves. So if you're interested in learning more, you can check out hackpack/careers. And one final thing that I want to mention. Major League Hacking hackathons are a safe space for everyone. By being here, you're agreeing to our code of conduct, which you see linked on the screen. But the long story short of that is be respectful, and harassment and abuse are never tolerated. And at digital events, it's especially important to remember that there's a human being on the other side of the screen. So please be mindful of that, and if you're having an issue with anyone, please come see myself or use this phone number or send an email. Like you see there, we want you to have an amazing time this weekend. One last thank you once more to all of our partners. Thank you so much, and thank you to all of you for listening. Enjoy your weekend and happy hacking.
Hi everyone, my name is Ryan and I'm a developer advocate at Google. Our challenge for the weekend is about Google Cloud. Cloud computing is all about getting things done using someone else's computers. So when you use Google Cloud, you're getting things done using Google's computers. Google Cloud lets you build and host applications and websites, store data, and analyze data. all in Google's highly scalable and reliable computing infrastructure. We have a suite of developer products that you can try out in your hackathon projects this weekend. We have App Engine, which is great for deploying web apps to the cloud. We also have Firebase, which is our mobile development platform featuring the real-time database. We also have other databases like Cloud Firestore, Cloud SQL, and Cloud Storage. We also have Google Maps platform, which gives you the power of Google Maps data in an API format. I also want to highlight our Google Cloud Machine Learning APIs. These allow you to gain insights about your data using pre-trained machine learning models hosted on Google Cloud. And what's awesome about these is that you don't actually have to know any machine learning yourself to use them. You're simply using the power of Google Cloud's machine learning to help you analyze your data. So we have APIs for video intelligence, vision, speech, natural language, and translation. The vision API is for analyzing images. One feature is landmark detection, detecting important places in your photo like the Golden Gate Bridge. There's also label detection, which gives you descriptions of what's going on in the image, like resort and swimming pool, as well as a confidence score from 0 to 100% for each one. There's also face detection, to detect different faces in the photo, along with their locations, as well as emotions like joy, sorrow, and anger, and how likely they are for each person. Our natural language API is for analyzing pieces of text. One feature is entity detection, detecting important keywords in the text, like Pennsylvania, Biden, and campaign trail. There's also sentiment analysis to detect how positive or negative your text is. We have an API challenge this weekend for best use of Google Cloud. Just use any Google Cloud product in your project to qualify. Each member of the winning team will receive a Google Cloud Patagonia backpack, a trophy, and a water bottle. We also have a second place prize, which is a Google Nest Mini for each team member. We also have a second challenge, the Google Cloud COVID-19 Hackathon Fund. We are looking for outstanding projects that use Google Cloud to solve for COVID-19 related challenges. Selected projects will receive an exclusive invitation to apply for up to $5,000 of additional Google Cloud credits and guidance from Google developers to help you continue your project beyond the hackathon. Potential categories include healthcare and life sciences, economic impact, social engagement, and education and distance learning. Learn more at g.co/learncloud/hackathon-fun. Check for an email from Major League Hacking to activate $25 in Google Cloud free credits. We have a Google Cloud workshop Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time, where we'll cover data and machine learning with BigQuery. We also have a Firebase Tech Talk Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time, where Andrea covers several key Firebase products. If you have any questions or need help, ping us on Discord and we're happy to help you. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Ben and I'm here to tell you about Pinnacle, the Olympics of hackathons. Pinnacle is a 36-hour hackathon unlike any other. We're inviting the world's top 50 collegiate hackathons to compete in an epic tournament-styled event. Each participating hackathon will send 4 winners to represent them at Pinnacle in fall 2021. If you haven't already guessed, you're currently competing at one of the qualifying events, HackTX. If you win a qualifying event, you'll be flown out to San Francisco for Pinnacle on our dime. In addition, Pinnacle is inviting recruiters from competitive companies looking for someone to fill their next open internship or full-time position. Just by being at Pinnacle, you'll stand out as one of the world's top 200 hackers, a Pinnacle hacker. If you don't win this weekend, don't worry. There are 49 other qualifying events, including Tree Hacks, Temu Hack, and more. You can find more information on our website at pinnacle.us.org. Once again, my name is Ben, and I'll be around this weekend if you have any questions.
All right, thank you to our phenomenal sponsors for those introductions. Now I'm gonna give you guys a little brief introduction about how this weekend's gonna go down, some stuff that you all should be aware of just as hackers. So first, all of you should be on the Discord. That is pretty much what we assume right now because you probably got the link for this YouTube live through the Discord. So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that everyone's on the Discord, everyone's verified and set up. We've gotten a lot of questions about what exactly hackathons are and how they work. So I'm going to give you a brief 30-second spiel about what hackathons are, what HackTX is specifically, and what we're hoping to see over this next 36 hours. So like Brett mentioned earlier, HackTX is a 36-hour hackathon spanning from today, 10 p.m. to Sunday morning, where you have the opportunity to work with the team to create any kind of technical project that you like. Our sponsors talked a lot about their APIs, the tools that they're providing, but remember, you're not restricted to using any kind of tools. That's just what you need to qualify for their prizes. So really let your imagination run free and build whatever you think might be useful to you or other people around the world right now. Ansh, can I get the next slide? All right, so some stuff that everyone should be aware of. We have our day of site, which is the first link over here, hacktexas.com/info site. That's where we're going to post a lot of our Zoom events. You're going to find the link to our Google Calendar as well as a timeline up there and a whole bunch more stuff. So definitely recommend having that open or bookmarked over the course of this event. And definitely keep checking it because we're going to keep updating it with random things that are important to everyone. Secondly, down here, our amazing team worked to create a hackathon, ultimate hackathon starter guide. So this is essentially a one-stop shop for any hackathon resources that you might need specifically for your technical questions. For example, if you're running into a computer vision problem and don't really know where to go, you can hop into this Discord, to this GitHub, and find the computer vision section and kind of see some resources that we found helpful at various hackathons. Definitely check it out if you're ever stuck or you just want to take a look, and feel free to make a pull request if you think something could be improved or maybe made better in the future. Ansh, can I get the next slide? And finally, what everyone's most curious about, how we're going to submit and how we're actually going to be judging to find our winners. So that's our dev post link up there. So we're going to keep updating it over the next couple of days, but a lot of the judging information is already up there. Definitely take a look. We'll talk a little bit more about our personal prizes as Freetail, as well as our beginner track in the later slide. So I'm gonna save that for now. But definitely check this out to make sure everything's running on time. One thing that some people might be confused about is on our day off site, we talk about a project fair. What exactly does that mean? So we wanted to recreate the in-person hackathon experience as well as we could. And one thing we really enjoy about hackathons is just walking around and seeing other people's projects. You know, after you're done presenting, you just get to see what other people have built. This is our best attempt to kind of recreate that. So after you've presented, after you've been judged, you're just waiting there for the closing ceremony. This is your chance to opt in to either present your project to other people or just hop into other people's Zoom or Google Meet rooms and see what they've built. So we'll have more details about this going out over the next day, but definitely keep an eye out if this is something you'd be interested in either participating in or just checking out other people's projects. And one last logistical thing before I hand it back. All the times throughout the event are going to be in Central Time. So whenever we put our time out there, unless explicitly mentioned, it's going to be in Central Time. We've had some confusion with that, so just keep that in mind, and we'll try to keep reminding people as we go. Sounds good.
Alrighty, so what are the tracks and challenges you can submit to? Well, we have our general track as usual, so there will be the top 3 teams on that track will win prizes. You are automatically considered for this when you sign up for judging, but this year we also have something special. It's called the beginners track. And so we recognize that like a lot of times the people who end up winning the general track tend to be like very experienced hackers and people who have gone to a lot of these hackathons. So we wanted to give beginners a chance to win a prize and win at their own track. And so a few questions that people have here, we've had here, are that like what constitutes as like a beginner team? And so beginner team is basically any team who has like a majority of the team who this is like HackTexas is their first hackathon or they're new to technology. So I know the lines here can be kind of blurry. So I think in general, like you kind of have a good feel for like whether or not you're a beginner. We're not setting like a hard limit on it, but we kind of want you to like think about it for yourself. If you have questions, feel free to ping any of the organizers. But basically, if it's your first time, if you're pretty new to technology, you probably count as a beginner. And so in order to be eligible, you need to attend 2 beginner workshops and 1 other event. We'll be talking about what workshops count as beginner workshops. And for the other events, it's like pretty much any event besides the career fair and the speakers that we have. At these workshops, you need to fill out the beginner attendance form. It's linked on our info site. You need to fill this form out once per each workshop you attend. So each time you attend like the beginner workshop or the other event, fill this form out. This doesn't mean that you're limited to beginner to 2 workshops and 1 other event. This just means that like that's the minimum that we want you to go to. So fill that out for those like 3 workshops. You don't have to fill it out more than 3 times, 1 for each of the events, but do make sure you do that because we'll be checking those to make sure you're actually eligible. And then the last thing is that we do have a whole list of company challenges. You've heard from Google Cloud about their challenges. You've heard from Microsoft about theirs, but there's a handful of other ones that are also on our info site. I won't go into detail on them. If you are interested, feel free to look at our info site and there's a whole page that details them there.
Alrighty, let's talk about swag. One of the best things, dare I say, about hackathons. Do not worry, even though we are all virtual, you guys will still get your swag, but on the condition that you submit to DevPost. So do not forget to submit. You don't want to miss this merch. Our creative team has been working so hard on it. They're so cute, looks so good. You really, really want this merch. Don't worry when you submit to DevPost. Some of you I know may not want to be judged or have your project go through judging. That's fine. Some of you do want your project going through judging. Also totally fine. Either or, please submit so you can get your merch. And swag will be coming by mail thanks to MLH. And unless you are at UT, then we may deliver it to you because it might be easier.
All right, let's do a quick overview of the schedule. Like we said before, this will all be on the day of website, and we'll send out the link for that once this is done as well. But really quickly, right after this is over, we'll be having a team building event. And basically, if you don't have a team right now, don't worry. We'll make sure that you have one after that. We also have one of these tomorrow morning. Throughout the day tomorrow, we'll have different workshops and events that we'll kind of discuss later. We have 2 speakers that are coming in that'll be very insightful and very good talks. So definitely look forward to those and keep your eye open for those. We'll also be having a career fair, which Ansh will talk a little bit about later, as well as a HackTX which will be really fun. And then pretty much throughout all of the day, we'll also be having a lot of different fun events from painting to trivia nights and all of that. So which we'll also talk about later. But most importantly, on Sunday, submissions will be due at 11 a.m. So make sure you submit to DevPost by then, get all your last pushes in and all of that. And we'll also be having office hours at 10 a.m. to kind of help y'all get through that process. And then after that, we'll be doing judging and the career fair or project fair, and then finally closing ceremonies. And again, all these times are in Central Time, so keep that in mind when you're looking at the schedule.
So what do you do when you need help? So our team has set up a bot within our Discord server so that you can request help from our organizers, sponsors, and mentors throughout the hackathon. We have a questions channel where you can post general questions, or if you want to specifically reach out to an organizer, you can run the following request organizer command in Discord with a message describing your concern, and it will be broadcast to all our organizers, and someone will hopefully get back to you almost immediately. Similarly, if you want to talk to one of our sponsors, you can run the second command here with the specific company name. It's almost identical, but it will just go to members of that specific company. Can I get the next slide? And similarly, if you need help from mentors, we have another request command here as well. Mentors, you will see requests pop up in the mentors channel. And if you see requests you can help with, you can use the last room command here to set up a private one-on-one room to help.
Alrighty, so now we're going to dive into some of the workshops and activities we have planned. We're going to start off with talking about those beginner workshops that I talked about briefly earlier. If I can get the next slide. Alrighty, so these are the 5 beginner workshops that we have planned. Just because they're called beginner workshops doesn't mean you have to be a beginner to show up. It just means that we are catering them so that beginners and up can understand them. So we're going to start off with like an intro to hackathon workshop at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. This will be Central Time, by the way. All these times are in Central Time. So this this workshop will be just an introduction to what hackathons are, what you can work on, getting any questions you still have answered. We have some amazing organizers leading this. Highly recommend if you're feeling kind of lost or you just don't know where to start, this will be a great place to go for that. The second workshop at 9 a.m. Central Time will be Intro to Git. Git is a form of version control, which is basically something that lets you like collaborate with other people. So this is like very vital for a virtual hackathon like this. So if you don't know what this is and you don't have any other plan for how you're going to collaborate with other people, I definitely recommend showing up to this one. It'll be very useful. The third one we have is a mobile dev workshop at 10 a.m. This one, our organizers will be teaching you how to build a mobile application. So if you're trying to do technology, build a project that has to do with like apps and stuff, would definitely recommend checking this one out. The fourth one is a web development workshop. So this is like any sort of web application or website that you're trying to build. This is like probably like a good majority of our hackathon projects that we see. So would definitely recommend going to this, especially if you're a beginner, would be a good place to start. And the last one we have is an intro to ML workshop. So we'll be going over kind of like what ML machine learning is and like what you can do with it and some tools to get started. That will be at 12 p.m. Central Time. And yeah. We also have a handful of organizations on UT campus that are partnering with us, and we're super grateful for them for their time this weekend. But I'm going to go through some of the events that they're holding. EGADS is the Electronic Game Development Society, and they're holding a game development workshop at 2 p.m. tomorrow Central Time. It'll be super great. They're obviously very capable and like know what they're doing on this much more than our team does. So it'll be a great workshop. The second one is HACS, which is the Hispanic Association of Computer Scientists at UT. They're holding an ab workout session at 3 p.m. It's going to be super fun. Get your blood rolling after all that coding. We also have WICS and WEC, which is Women in Computer Science and Women in Electrical and Computer Engineering, helping us put on Women at HackTexas. This will be at 4 p.m. It'll be a pretty chill, like hangout sort of session where you can come and meet like other women who are participating in this hackathon, as well as like organizers and leaders in these organizations across UT. The last thing we have is Convergent, which is like a business and technology organization. They will be holding our pitching workshop at 9:30 a.m. Central Time on Sunday. So that would be a great place to start if you are kind of confused on like what to do when you're like when judging is happening and like what to say. They'll teach you like good skills and like good tips for like your pitch. So would highly recommend checking all of these out and checking all these organizations out. They're really great.
Fantastic. And at usual events, we have company workshops. This event is no exception. We've got plenty of great workshops from our sponsors for you guys. As we mentioned earlier, Google Cloud will be doing an Intro to Firebase workshop. If you use that, you are automatically eligible for the Google Cloud Challenge. Moving on, Echo AR, one of our startup sponsors, has an app that allows you to create AR and VR apps very quickly. So go to their workshop at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and you will also automatically be applied to the Echo AR sponsored challenge if you use that in your app. Microsoft Azure will be showing you how to deploy static web apps with Azure, and Kuzo class will have a tech talk shortly following. These will be at 1 and 2 p.m. tomorrow. Next, we have MLA Just Capture the Flag event, where they will be teaching you about Air Force cybersecurity, as they mentioned in the video earlier. That will be at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Moving on, we've got Wayfair's Intro to React Native. This is a very helpful technology, particularly if you are building a mobile app. So, merge this with maybe the Firebase workshop or the Intro to Mobile Development workshop, and you'll have a really great app on your hands. This is happening at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Next, we've got Google Cloud's hands-on event. This is happening at 7 p.m. tomorrow. You heard about it in the video earlier. And then lastly, we have Instabase's product demo. This is happening at 9 in the morning on Sunday, and anyone who shows up to this event will get a free t-shirt. So make sure you show up to that one. That one's going to be very exciting. They're going to show the power of the platform that they've been working on for the past couple of years over in San Francisco. Alrighty, and the last thing I want to talk about is Career Fair. This is happening tomorrow from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time. We are going to be using an app called Glimpse. If you attended Summer Hacks, then you're already familiar with it. But it's a really cool app designed by a friend of ours, which allows you to pair one-on-one with people and have video chats with them. Highly recommend checking out the app beforehand at app.joinglimpse.com. Make sure to upload your resume and your LinkedIn to your profile, and that way recruiters will be very easily able to access that when you chat with them. So just drop by into our Glimpse room. We'll send more information tomorrow. You can meet recruiters and engineers from some of our sponsor companies, and this is a great way to get that one-on-one interaction at a virtual event like this.
Alrighty, I just want to remind you guys, I know Brant said earlier, but we have plenty of fun events this hackathon. It's going to be really awesome. Even tomorrow, we're going to be starting off with a Bob Ross MS Paint party hosted by yours truly. Then you have the HackTexathon, the Hackathon Organizer Meetup, the Atlas Trivia Night for all those Avatar fanatics, a trivia night for trivia fanatics, game night, and Smash. And remember, for all of these, the winners will receive t-shirts. The limited edition Hack Texas 2020 t-shirt, real cute. You guys totally want to get there, get competitive. It's going to be so fun. Also, the Hack Texamathon, we're going to have special Estamathon t-shirts, and those will be really nice too. And I believe all the first, it's first come, first serve. So get in there as soon as you can.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff planned. So I'm actually wearing the shirt right now. So some motivation to go to some of these events. It's nice and comfy too. So, but a few quick things to remember. The day of site, which is that first link, will have pretty much all the information that you'll ever want. It's going to have everything that you're going to need, including all the links that we talked about today. So definitely keep an eye for that. And then the dev post is linked there as well. If you have any questions after this, make sure and send a message in the questions chat on our Discord, and we'll make sure and get that answered for y'all. Also, go ahead and follow us on all our social media. A little plug for us there. Also, I was thinking about this while we were presenting. If you want to get started tonight and you want to just see some workshops that we've done in the past, our YouTube channel that you're watching this on right now has a bunch of workshops that we recorded all this summer, and we have a ton of different really great workshops there. So if you want to start looking into stuff tonight, that's a great way to do it. But yeah, follow us, Freetail Hackers. If you're looking to volunteer or organize with us in the future, email us at our email, and we'd be happy to talk through some of those opportunities with y'all. Without further ado, that's it. We hope y'all have a great event. Team matching will be starting right after this in the Jupiter room. We'll post a link to that in the Discord, as well as that'll be on the day of site as well. So make sure to look for it there. If you have any questions, we're always available. And yeah, have a great event. We're happy to have y'all.
Thank you, guys. Best of luck at Hack Texas, and we will see you all later.
See you.